back, beer tubers. Ryan here with another episode of San Diego Beer Vlog. Thanks for joining me. Gonna be looking at a beer from Port Brewing. Seems like it's been a long time since I've done a San Diego beer, so we're gonna look at an IPA from Port Brewing. This is their Wipeout, and they use 5 hop varieties in here. It says on the side of the label: Amarillo, Cascade, Centennial, Simcoe, and Summit. So all big, well, mostly big American hop varieties. And of course, it has the Port Brewing theme. And the cool thing about all their port bottles, right here on the neck, they put the bottling date. So this beer is about a month old, so it's not quite as fresh as I'd like to, to do a review. But hey, it's fresh enough. It's within, good drinking date. And I'm also breaking out my new tulip glass for the first time, so we'll see how this beer pours out. This is a bottle conditioned IPA, which is awesome. I love bottle conditioned beers, especially IPAs. I think they add a really nice mouthfeel to the beer, and they give it that nice hazy golden color on this thing. And this is prototypical West Coast IPA. 2.5 finger, just bright white head on there. Let's get the nose. Might have poured a little too much. Yeah, good mix of citrusy hops in there. I mean, Amarillo's got that bright orange character. Cascade's got grapefruit. Centennial, another like big grapefruity, peachy kind of hop. Yeah, just all those flavors in there. Smells awesome. Simcoe can add some sweet peach notes in there too, some sweet orange. Simcoe kind of has different characters. A little bit of like earthiness that might be coming from the Simcoe and the Summit. Summit can sometimes have a very herbal, vegetable-y, like onion, garlicky aroma. I'm not getting a lot on that. I don't know where they quite use it in the brewing process, but big, citrusy, orangey, peachy aroma on there. Just what you'd expect in a West Coast style IPA. So let's dig in. Cheers. Oh yeah, that's good stuff. It's been a while since I've had this beer. Just a huge bitterness up front. Just really attacks your tongue. It's what I've come to expect from a lot of San Diego IPAs, especially Port Brewing stuff. Their stuff definitely tends to be hop forward. I mean, I taste a little bit of like a bready malt backbone, but not really enough to balance out the beer. So front of the tongue, you really just hit with that bitterness that's very much a grapefruit peel, sort of like a soured, bitter grapefruit peel, mixed with a little bit of like an earthiness, some pininess notes. And that takes over most of the palate, goes most midway through. And that's when you start getting some of the hop just flavors, the stuff you get on the nose, the peach, the orange, the sweeter grapefruit notes, like a ruby red grapefruit note. You get all that kind of towards the end, and the finish is really nicely dry. Slight bit of balance at the end to keep it from really lingering on your palate, but you're definitely left with a little bit of lingering hop bitterness on your tongue. But this stuff's really drinkable. I think it's 7% thereabouts. Yeah, 7% ABV, so pretty much just a really drinkable regular IPA. As I drink on it a bit more, I start to get a little bit of more of that earthy kind of Summit, maybe Simcoe kind of character in there, maybe a slight touch of that Cascade kind of earthiness kind of shows up. But overall, if I had to sum up this beer, it's definitely a big grapefruit bomb of a beer. And it's a really excellent IPA. Recommended checking it out. If you can't get it, look for a fresh bottle. The date is on there. I'm going to give this one an A. I think it's an excellent IPA. I've forgotten actually how good it is. It's been a while since I've had it, and Mongo's kind of overshadowed Wipeout somewhat, but this is a very, very delicious West Coast double IPA. Great example of the style as well. So thanks for watching. Until next time, please comment, subscribe. Cheers.